Folks, Jack England was a lovely man. Passed away 2006, and Jack and I used to go away on cattle buying trips. And on one of those trips, he shared with me a simple moment in time. And I'd like to share it with you in a poem, and it's titled, Funny Ain't It? Now, due to our budgetary constraints, I just wonder in the background if you can imagine that there's a guitar player, maybe a fiddler, sound of a train, and we lead in with a mouth organ. As we cruise through the city, Jack went back in time to when he were a boy on the Para-Tuna line, a boarding school youth returning home aboard an old steam train and travelling alone, and sharing the carriage with a silent stranger, a distant swaggy, he beyond the roam. An hour upon hour passed with not a word as the old fella stared at the floor, and the whistling wind was as cold as charity, whew, as it whistled through the old wooden door. And the old fella, he clutched his worn coat, shivering from the icy cold. And young Jack, now of senior years, well, he wondered how man would get so old. And Jack longed to know his history, longed to know the places he'd been, and he wondered if he were friendly or he'd be burdened with a streak of mean. But the freezing hours passed as the train rattled on, till at last the old fella nodded as they neared the back of beyond. And oh boy, people didn't ground them cigarette butts into the cracks of that floor, we'd freeze to death. Well, Jack marvelled at his insulation theory, and he wanted to hear more, but the old fella retreated to sleep, which turned to snore. It was a simple moment, way back in time. Funny, ain't it, how some fellas' yarns just stick in your mind. Thank you very much.